my name is Tiffany Edwards, and I'm going to be doing an informative speech over what love is and why we fall in love. As the music group Jagged Edge once sang, "What's it like to be in love? That's all I've been thinking of, and I was just wondering, will love ever know me?" I'm sure we all wonder if we will ever experience the feeling of love. According to Dr. Stephen Stosny, we are all here to crave love and affection, and this applies to every single one of us. After weeks of extensive research, I'm going to inform you of why we fall in love. I will begin explaining what love is, then I will go on to explain the chemicals released in our bodies while in a short-term relationship, and then I will go on to explain the chemicals released in our bodies while in a long-term relationship. What is love? According to Collins Dictionary, love is a very strong feeling of affection towards the opposite sex, someone who you are romantically and sexually attracted to. When we think of love, we think of this indescribable feeling, like butterflies in your stomach, even just smiling for no reason sometimes. We as human beings are biologically designed to fall in love and have a strong attraction towards the opposite sex in order to reproduce. We can also fall in love subconsciously. You may not even know or feel that it's happening, but it just happens. You may find yourself imitating your significant other, maybe even using their slang or lingo. According to Dr. Judith Orloff, we often confuse the feelings of love and lust. Lust is a physical attraction, but very temporary feeling. These chemicals released in your brain are called PEA. Love and lust are both exciting feelings, but they are not the same. So now that I have explained to you what love is, I will explain the three main chemicals released in the brain. These chemicals are dopamine, adrenaline, and serotonin. Dopamine is released in the brain, causing feelings of excitement. You know, when you go through that honeymoon phase of being in a relationship and everything is all exciting and, good and happy, and you're just on cloud nine. Dopamine also releases testosterone, which provides us with the same feeling as a high of like being on drugs or something of that nature. Adrenaline is exactly what it sounds like. It gives you that rush, and it tends to make your heart beat faster. You know, when you're sometimes sitting next to your significant other and you start to feel some type of way and your heart gets to beating fast, that's the feeling of adrenaline. Serotonin causes feelings of giddiness in a relationship. So, say if the relationship comes to an end and that wears off, you start to feel that depression, like, why is this happening? You really don't understand, what's going on. Once those levels drop, you do start to feel down. Now that I have explained what these three chemicals are, I'm going to explain what happens when you're in a long-term relationship. Once the chemicals that I explained to you wear off, you don't have that extreme excitement anymore. The feeling of being on cloud nine is pretty much gone. And then another hormone is released called oxytocin. Oxytocin is also something that is released in your bodies when you give birth to a baby. You have that. It's also known as the love drug. It plays a role in bonding, maternal instinct, enduring friendship, marriage, and orgasms. According to Mary Ann Fisher, Psychology Today, 2013, there are several ways to bring back the chemical from short-term relationships into your long-term relationship, just by creating new life milestones with one another, such as having a new baby, buying a home, getting married. Those are all things to kind of keep the relationship, spicy and bring back those old feelings of excitement. You know, maybe even keep planning trips together, just doing things to keep the relationship, you know, spicy, ongoing excitement. Um, so in conclusion, I've discussed what love is, what chemicals are released in our bodies when in a long-term relationship, and what chemicals are released in our bodies when in a short-term relationship. Thank you.
That